What a crazy weekend. I don't think any of us were predicting what was going to happen in Israel going on. And then, of course, the fallout that's happening because of this. I'm actually not too far off from an Air Force base, and I've been hearing fighter jets going off over and over and over again, as I already know that the U.S. is deploying our fighters all the way in the Middle East. And I hope everybody stays safe. And I hope like a big World War III doesn't result out of this. I mean, that should be given. But let's see what happens, and let's hold our breaths in the meantime. But for Hollywood celebrities, it's quite a different story. You are risking getting canceled for anything you say at this point. And it's interesting to see how the left has divided. I mean, you've got a couple people, of course, like a couple camps at this point. You've got one side, you've got a rave was attacked with like some, women just getting beaten, kidnapped, other things. I don't want to say the word on YouTube. And it was very disgusting. And those videos are out there. You can actually see just how bad it is as these guys parade them around. I don't know what the heck these savages were thinking. And I'll call them savages. They were. On the other hand, you have like the pro-Palestinian, communist front in the left. And so they're divided, and like you can't stay silent on it, because if you're silent, silence is violence. You got to remember. So you got to say this one thing or the other, but you better not say the wrong thing if you're a Hollywood celebrity, or you're going to end up getting canceled. We're going to show you this right now. Our first is Mark Hamill. Now, Mark Hamill's making his deal, and here's the deal. I've noticed a difference. Like Mark Hamill is just a like absolute leftist annoying person on Twitter, always has been. But you can say things that are controversial to your side or the left if you're kind of like a retired figure. We've noticed this on the channel here. I get a lot of comic people on the channel who are retired comics veterans and who are very interesting people to talk to. They're willing to come on the channel and talk comic books because they don't have to like worry about their next paycheck from the big corporations. Mark Hamill obviously doesn't have to do that. And so here it is. He says, America stands with Israel always. He plays an American flag and an Israeli flag. Drunk 3PO, great friend of the channel, just says just here for the comments. And if you start scrolling, there's Clownfish TV, tough crowd. And you see this, I stand with innocent civilians regardless of their nationality. I stand with victims and survivors. Latinas always stand with Palestine. Here we go, sigh. And as you scroll through these, he's joined the dark side. I don't understand, whatever you feel about this. Again, like some innocent ravers were attacked. This is not a morally gray issue of what happened over the weekend. It's pretty obvious. So as you scroll down those comments, he's getting canceled. And he's not the only one. The big one that has made the news is Kylie Jenner deleting her pro-Israel post because she received backlash. Now, the Jenners are, of course, the biggest celebrities out there. They always date the hottest rappers on the circuit. And you can see that they have their hands in culture. I think they're evil people at the end of the day. But, that said, she did post a photo on Instagram expressing support for Israel. She got a ton of backlash for it because of all the pro-Palestinian communists that follow these people, and of course was deleted it right away after that. So it's interesting. You can't say anything at this juncture, or you risk getting canceled. And this is a very bizarre point in our culture of how it goes. So this only stops, and I always tell people, even on our side, this. Because I get a lot of messages from authors and comic creators who are like, you're so brave to say what you say and blah, blah, blah. I could never do that. And if you just got to not care at the end of the day, and not care about getting canceled, not care about getting blacklisted, forge your own path, make your own platforms, and then you don't have to worry about what people are going to say about you or whether your opinion this week is going to run contrary to the narrative or that. Once you're at that point, you have a much happier life. And of course, you're not trying for the approval of the world. Once you're trying for the approval of the world, you're really going down in a spiral in which you don't want to go down. And that's what we're finding with these celebrities. I'm kind of just enjoying the show myself and watching these people kind of scramble for what their approved opinions are supposed to be, what corporate tells them is all right, and what the U.S. government ends up telling them is all right. It's scary times at the end of the day, guys. So stay safe out there, and of course, pray for peace. I think that's the best thing we can do. Nobody can be opposed to that, could they? Maybe. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.